Hey, I'm Suzanne.
And I'm Annie.
And we have 111 years of experience. And on today's episode, we are going to continue our discussion. This is kind of our part 2 on living with chronic pain. And we're going to talk about the limitations on your life and on your body that maybe you weren't expecting as you age.
Yeah. And I think the big thing about it is it's incredibly frustrating. And I found like, as I kind of went through some stuff over the last couple months with my knees and my legs, that I was very frustrated with the idea of having those limitations. Like, it was maybe one of the first times when I really felt like, wow, this could really change my life.
Yeah, this could turn into something that I don't want to turn into.
Yeah, this is going to be something that just doesn't get better.
Doesn't go away.
Yeah, I think that was kind of like the idea behind when I was like kind of dealing with it, and I was thinking, well, because at first, like, I didn't know specifically what it was, and I found out later that I actually have 2 problems. I have some varicose veins, which is causing like a lot of inflammation, and then I also have
and pain. They're
pain. Yes, they're very painful, and it's more of like a burning. Is how it feels, itchy, burning, and kind of achy. Yeah. And then I also have some degenerations in my knees and the ligaments. And that, and so.
Are they fraying? Did you say?
Yes, they're fraying. My ligaments are fraying. Yeah. And it's just from being on your feet for years.
Yeah.
Like, actually, like, physically walking and being on your feet and up and down. And I've always had a very active jobs. I've always done active jobs. And I always enjoy that. I'm going to say I'm very generally pretty active person. And I really have always enjoyed being active and being able to do lots of things. And, you know, like, I've worked as a barista, and I've worked, I've worked, and I enjoyed that tremendously, but that's on your feet. And I've worked concrete, and I worked as, like, right now I'm working in a pre-K, and that's very busy.
Yes.
It's extremely busy.
How many years have you done that?
8. And before that, you were a special ed, and you know, at a different school. Yeah. And so, like, that was also very busy. Because we had kindergarten and first grade and second grade. And so, like, I was here and there and everywhere. And I can still walk quite a bit. I still have the walking is still really good.
Yeah.
My problem is the getting up and getting down. Because the knees,
the
inflammation.
Clarify, you were getting up and down off the floor.
Yeah.
Out of a chair.
Yeah. So
that's totally different.
If you're with a class of 4-year-olds, and because that's what I was.
Yeah.
That's what I am.
Yeah.
As a present. You're getting up and down off the floor. And I always kind of joked around and said, well, when I can no longer get up and down off the floor, that's my sign that I'm done, that preschool is done with me, you know, and it's kind of happened this year that I just wasn't expecting for it to be this bad and this painful.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you never know when it's going to happen.
No, I just totally didn't know. I just kind of started, and it just kind of started before Christmas. And by Christmas, it was in full blown discomfort.
Yeah.
And I knew I had some varicose vein issues, but I didn't really realize that to the extent that it had gotten. And so, and that it was having such an effect on the damage that was in the knees.
Yeah.
So by the time you put the 2 problems together, and I have some impingements in my knees. So I have some pinching, like some pad pinching.
Oh,
that's what they call it.
Oh, that's
so that causes some
of it. Help it either.
But it's all related to standing up.
That's like
sitting down.
That's a pain sandwich, is what that is. That's
yeah. So it's standing up and sitting down, standing up and sitting down. So all the times my knee does this a day, that's what's making it hurt worse.
Yeah.
So I had to figure out. Like, I felt like I was very blessed because this all happened right before Christmas break. And I had a whole Christmas break without school.
Yeah.
And I could really focus on
about it. Yeah.
Thinking, you know, I'm getting it better. And I'm trying to, you know, let's work and figure out how to get this better.
Yeah, because if you hadn't, I don't know.
I was at the point, there was a couple of times things that happened that really kind of freaked me out a little bit. I'm going to be honest and say,
I'm not sure you could have pushed through that.
No.
No.
I was to the point right before Christmas break where I was really kind of like, I've got to do something.
Yeah.
I cannot go just forward.
Pain pills.
Well, that's how I was surviving. I was just eating pain medicine.
Yeah.
I mean,
ibuprofen
around the clock.
Yeah.
To keep the inflammation at bay enough that I could just perform at work.
Yeah.
So I was constantly in I was either in constant pain, or B, I was taking medicine to just keep it at bay enough to be able
so you could function.
So I could go and do the things that I needed to do. And I am not necessarily, I'm not going to say I'm a whiner, but
No.
I express very well when I'm in pain. Like I think some people are just better at handling it than but I feel like I'm a little bit of like, I don't know. I just need to express it. I don't know how else to say it. Say it. What and so like, and I'm also like the kind of person who I want to fix it so I can move on. I don't want to like linger in that pain because I don't.
Like, I don't have time for this.
Exactly. That's it.
That was me.
I don't have
time for this.
I don't have time for this, but I'm also gonna fix it just to get it over with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm looking for the solution.
I'm tired of this. Let's move on.
Solution.
I need a solution so I can move on.
I'm done. I'm done with this. I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah.
And so like then my brain goes into solution mode in a big way. Like I'm looking for solutions. Fix this. I will try this. I will try that. I will do this. I mean, the more
I'm more of like, you're just gonna ignore it because eventually maybe it'll go away.
And I'm like, I go the other opposite direction where I'm trying to fix it so much that it kind of takes over my brain and I get wrapped up in fixing it. Like my brain is so much like,
I'm like, I don't have time for this, and I just compartmentalize it.
Yeah, you're much better at that. I think you have dealt with your pain a lot more positively than I have.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. It's hard either way.
It's hard.
But
it's hard.
So anyway, when it was all said and done, I mean, I'm going to go in after I have the procedure coming up. That's going to do like a vein ablation, which is what they do for varicose veins. Yeah. And so like that should help me be able to be on my feet more. And it will take some of the inflammation out of my legs, period. Yeah. General. And what's happening is the inflammation is affecting the pain in the knees. Yeah. So like, it's kind of like a one problem is making the other problem worse. Right. It's like like you have exacerbate. Yeah. It's like putting fuel on a fire, basically. And so if I can get the inflammation under control better, then I should have a lot less pain in general. Right. But I'm also changing my position after 8 years, and I'm getting ready to take a different position at the same school that I'm at. And so
that keep you off of the floor.
That should keep me off the floor. I should not have to go onto the floor.
And you just tell me, I'm not going to the floor.
I'm just not going to do that. I can't. Well, it's at the point now where I have to say, for my own safety, it's not a good idea. Yeah. I have to get somebody else to do, if somebody needs something off the, like, to go on the floor, I'm going to look for, a nice young person, a very nice young person to do that, because it's just not, if I get down, it may not get back up.
Yes.
And that's kind of where I'm at.
Not good.
And so
I haven't been able to get up and down I mean, it's been years.
And so
since I've been able to get on the floor.
Yeah. And
like get up by myself.
Well, that's the thing. It's so embarrassing. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so embarrassing when you've always been able to do it and you never have all of a sudden you go limitations that are involved, and setting up those limitations and living with those limitations, and how you might have to make different choices in your lifestyle to accommodate these new limitations. It's quite frustrating.
Oh, it's bad.
It's very, I feel like it's probably where I'm supposed to go and what I'm supposed to do, but there's still a side of me that's like it's bittersweet.
But I really like this job.
I love, and I have absolutely, like I say, I have really good people and friends that I have worked with for a long time and absolutely adore and love, and they understand completely, and they're very supportive to me. But I still feel like
that was me. Yeah. I know.
Oh, come on.
I know.
Come on. And so like I'm at this point with it, where I'm more accepting of it. Yeah. But it's still so bittersweet. It's so bittersweet. It's
that
like
me. Yeah.
I know that this was like long run. This is what I should do,
but I don't like it.
But this is
I don't really like it.
This is just where I'm at. And when the opportunity arose for me to change positions, I was kind of like a deer in the headlights in that moment. Yeah. And
you knew you needed.
But I did need to think about it for a hot second. And once I kind of thought about it, I was like, yeah, this is all kind of happening at the right time, and letting me know I need to take care of these legs. I want these legs to last another
at least 30 years
plus years. Yes, I really do want to be able to walk around and not have, I'm not saying that, people have been through much worse things than I'm dealing with, knee replacements and hip replacements and all those kind of things. And who knows if that's not in the future somewhere. Like,
I know.
It could very well could be. And then, that's a whole nother thing another challenge to face, but I really feel like, if I can have the opportunity to continue forward in the same school where I'm where I am now, but with hopefully a less up and down.
Needy.
Yeah, well, a less up and down job
Yeah,
where, you know, with you have little under 5-year-old kids.
Yeah, they're
You
little.
are, they need so much direction.
Yeah.
The amount of direction.
And you got to get down there with them. And
yeah, and it's really important for you to be
right there
on their level.
Yeah.
Right with them on their level, as accommodating as you can be with us.
Yeah.
And so I feel like it builds your bonds with them. It's so good. There's so many reasons for it to be good. But yeah, when you kind of go through it and everything, as I have, you know, kind of have a few friends who've asked me, well, are you excited about the change? And I hate to say it, but like, I am, but I'm not.
My body is excited for the change.
Now that's really a good answer. That's really a good answer.
But my body is very much ready for that.
A little bit sad.
Yeah.
Because I love my friends and I love the people that I work with. I love the students at those. Those ages are fun.
They are
hilarious.
Favorite ages.
And it's
great.
There's
so sweet.
So many great things about it, but it really is it is the time for adjustment.
Yeah.
And to accept that limitation and then to kind of build on that limitation in the idea that, okay, I need to keep going with my occupation.
Yeah.
I need to.
And this is going to
buy me some time. So hopefully this buys me like a couple years.
Yeah.
So as we continue forward, not to say I wouldn't love to retire. And if something happened and I had to retire, I mean, we just walk through that.
Yep.
But the idea of being able to stay on for a couple more years is probably like the best for my entire family outlook thing.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's kind of been going through that this last month of dealing with it. And I have to say, the best thing that's happened so far is the cortisone shots. They gave me cortisone shots in both of the knees, right behind those fat pads right there, right into the fat pads. And it's been remarkable. But as soon as they wear out, the cortisone wears off, it will be back. I will be back in the same spot. And then I can, at that point, I'll have to decide if I'm going to, seek different kind of treatment. But they have said that if I can get some physical therapy, that I can strengthen those muscles around that support that in your knee, and that you will get stronger. Yeah. And then it's less wear and tear because your muscles are actually stronger. Okay. Now, I don't know how that affects with the ligaments that are fraying.
Yeah. But you can't undo that, can you?
I don't know. I don't know how they fix that. I mean, I don't know. But I do know that there's definitely some things that I can do to help make getting up and down better. So yeah, that's good. And so like, I'm trying to keep that positive light going and, the positive vibes of it and everything. But accepting those limitations has been kind of challenging. I would say the last month, I've thought a lot about what it would be like to have different limitations, that the idea that my life, that I can't necessarily do what I did before in the same way. Yeah. And accepting that. Yeah. Because that kind of sucks. It kind of sucks.
It definitely sucks.
To understand that I'm, and I will do what I can do to try to, extend. I want to do things. Like I said, I'm a solution seeker. Yeah. And so I'm seeking solutions on extending the life of these legs and the life of these knees and the life of these lower back and back. And so that I can I love being active. I love being able to do the things that I've done. Yeah. Now I might have to change the how much and the when. Right. I still love to be active and I don't want to lose that. No. So yeah, we got some, it's funny too, because as I've watched my parents age, they've aged very well. They do look really good and they're doing great. But, watching them accept their limitations, and I feel that reflected. I do definitely feel that reflected in this situation where, your mind tells you forget that this is the body I live in now. And, Yeah. And so sometimes it's I see my dad and he'll be wanting to do something and I'll just think to myself, oh, what are you thinking of that? Why would you even think of that? But then he's the same as me. I'm the same. I would do the same. I'm my brain has not yet quite caught up with the idea that there are limitations. The body is time out, lady. Relax.
Well, we've been talking about traveling, and talking about going, maybe overseas, maybe going. I've always kind of wanted to go to Scotland. I've always wanted to go back to England because I got to go when I was in college, and Greg's never been. And we talked about going there, and I thought, I don't even know if I could sit on that flight for 9 hours.
Right.
It's a 9-hour flight over there, and those seats, unless you're in first class, those seats are like really narrow, and you don't have any place to put your feet much,
Let alone put them up.
and you can't put them up. Yeah, and I thought, I don't even know if I could do that. And the thought of finally hitting the goal of being able to retire and then not getting to do anything that I wanted to do, I'm not happy about it.
Right.
I'm not happy about it at all. He's like, could you even fly on the plane? I'm like, I don't know. Could you walk all the places that we would need to walk? Would you be able to stand in lines? And I'm like, probably not. Probably not.
Yeah.
So that's kind of,
it's kind of like a whole thing of the dream of being retired just gets shut down.
yeah. And I'm like, so yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna try to do some things like smaller, shorter,
And see how you do.
we can figure out.
Maybe there's some tips and tricks, and if y'all have tips or tricks,
We need 'em.
please send them.
We
Here's
need
something
'em.
that works, and you know that this works, or this kind of vacation works better than this other kind of vacation.
Mhm.
Especially if you have people who have
like
the
mobility issues.
mobility issues or
And I
disabilities.
feel like I'm 80 years old when I say that.
But you're not. I think you're
But
average.
I feel like it.
No, I think this is the thing is we've made it sound like that's like, but I think everybody's dealing with it.
Yeah.
Like I don't know anybody who is in our age group who doesn't have some kind of aches and pains.
pains and
It may not be what you're dealing with, or it may be worse.
Yeah.
So like everybody in
I mean, in my brain, I think, well, you could have a chronic illness. You could have like MS or something, or you could have like fibromyalgia where you hurt all over all the time. I mean, it's not that bad, So
right.
I'm like, surely there's some kind of solution. Surely.
Yeah.
I just don't know what it is yet.
So yeah, I think that's like part of it, like figuring it out, but also maybe it is a better thing to like travel in a way that is more
Like shorter
trips.
Like we talked about going to Boston
That would be
and going to, just like going like to New York, going to,
try it out.
shorter, we could go to St. Louis. We could go to Phoenix. We could go, Sedona, somewhere,
Yeah. I like.
Colorado. I would love to go to Wyoming, Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
Montana.
So like, and I think like too, even like we were talking about in the last episode, sleeping in your bed and how specific you have to be in sleeping in your bed. Like something you never think about is how am I going to survive sleeping in those other beds?
I know. Flat. When we went to Gatlinburg, this was funny. When we went to Gatlinburg, there's a flat bed. There's not a sleep number bed. And we went in November. And so I slept on that sleep number bed from August and September, all of August, all of September, all of October. So I was pretty used to sleeping in it. So we get to November and we go to Gatlinburg on that flat bed that doesn't move. And I was like, I can't lay here. What am I going to do? And so I started grabbing pillows and blankets. I took a couple of those, those soft kind of blankets and I took all them up because I thought I'm going to have an issue. And I thought maybe if I get like a couple pillows, like I brought my pillow from my bed.
Right.
And, so I had their pillow, I had my pillow, I had a blanket that I'd rolled up. I mean, I took a pillow off the couch to kind of prop myself up, and I ended up sleeping like this.
Oh, geez.
This is how I slept, like this.
Wow.
But that's the only way I could sleep because I couldn't sleep flat.
Wow.
And the first night I didn't sleep at all.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
But the second night I did. The second night I was tired. And the third night I slept pretty good.
Yeah, you finally figured out how
to... Yeah, my body went, oh, okay. Oh, this is what we're doing. Okay.
Oh, this is how we're going to do this. Oh, okay.
All right. And so, and then by the third night, then after that, we came home. So we weren't gone long.
Yeah, it is. It's like those kind of things.
Yeah.
Like you said, sitting in the car for a long, long time. I can't sit in the car for a long, long time because my legs swell.
Yeah.
So like I will have like cramps down the backs of my legs.
Yeah.
And
your hamstrings.
Just the whole thing. It's where the veins start to swell and it will just be so uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. And I just have to get out of that car. I mean, it is just like, I have to get out, and I know it's driving everybody crazy. I just know I'm just being like, everybody
can help it.
But oh my gosh.
Do.
But if I don't, it just gets worse. Mm-hmm. And there's no medicine that can like take away inflammation like that. Mm-hmm. You just have to get up and move around. And so, that's the that's the thing is
So
like
if you want to, so what do you do when you fly? Because you've had to go. I mean, y'all flew to New Jersey. How many hours is that?
it's like an hour and a half.
Oh, okay. So it's not like
No.
1-2 hours.
But I think the biggest thing is when we travel, a lot of times we take our own vehicle, and it seems as though we have more control. I know how to like adjust myself in that vehicle. Like I can put a pillow here, and I can lay the seat back, and I I can adjust myself. I figured out a few things, like okay, if I raise my legs up here, I can lay some underneath like your knees, or sometimes I'll kind of I can still lay on my side. So a lot of times that's my answer is I'll turn over on that hip. And so like I kind of lay with the hip and all the pressure goes into the hip. Okay. Which I know you can't, you're like, no, that sounds terrible. But that's kind of my thing that I do is it takes all the lower back pain. Like the way my lower back pain is kind of like straight down. Yours is more like in the hip. And so like my hips can take a little bit.
It's in both of them now.
My hips can take a little bit of discomfort to get the pain off of the back. So a lot of times that's what I'll do is I'll like lay kind of kind of
just
turn
push
on my
it
side
a little bit
and wait till it relaxes a little bit and then I'm okay.
Yeah.
And I flip over a lot. I wind up doing a lot of flip. Both happen. But yeah, it's funny because like you don't think about those things. Like how long can I sit? How long can I go? And we also do like for us personally, like my husband and I, we like to go to the casinos because guess what? Everybody there is older than us. We're the kiddos. We're the youngest. And they know how to do it. Like they totally know how to do it, how to get around and do they got all the tips and tricks. Yeah. So actually that actually works out really good. And a lot of times casinos are very, very good about like being disabled to people with disabilities.
Well, they're real good about like everything's on one level. Like there's not any stairs.
No, and if there is different levels, there's elevators.
Yeah.
And if there's, like everything is handicap accessible. That's kind of mission. And so
we talked about going on a cruise. And we were like,
but the walking.
So much walking.
Like so much walking.
And standing in line. Which I really can't do a lot of. Maybe 10 minutes standing, maybe 15, tops 20. And that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I could stand there, but I'm just going to be in a lot of pain if I
right.
I'm just going to be squirming and hurting.
And I was telling you, my mother-in-law, send it out to her. She's amazing. She has she has kind of like some mobility issues, and gosh darn it, that girl does not stop it. She does not let it stop her. She just keeps going. Now she might be in a scooter.
But
I
mean, I thought about it.
I'm gonna say, if you want to go,
I really don't want to do that.
Well,
but
if it gets you there,
I know.
If it gets you there,
I'm just not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for the scare yet. It's just me being stubborn, honestly.
No, you sound like Dad. I think my dad was kind of in the same boat for a little while before he had all his heart stuff. He probably about ready for a scooter and he just didn't want to face it. So he was just like, nope.
I'm just like, I'm too young for that. Nope. Nobody, nope. I'm too young.
I don't know. If
even though my hips are going, no, you're not.
Maybe too, if there may be a point there too where you decide being more comfortable is worth whatever that is, and being able to still do.
I just don't know how to do that.
How to do what?
How to be in a I don't know how to do that.
We'll figure it out. Sometimes that's part of it.
Just I don't know.
You go on over there to the grocery store and practice. Go to the Walmart and practice. All right. So in conclusion, we'll wrap this one up. I think that dealing with it getting older and the limitations that come with it are
frustration. Lots of frustration.
And also having some things scare you a little bit also brings it into reality. It really puts it into focus for you that you really have to take care of yourself. And sometimes that means retiring.
Yeah.
And sometimes that means having some stuff done.
Change your position.
My position so that I can continue to be effective in my occupation.
Yep.
So sometimes it takes us change. And that's not always what let's face it. Nobody really wants to change. Nobody really wants to change.
No.
But sometimes it's just where you're at.
Yep.
And and maybe that at some point you'll change your mind about the scooter.
I don't know.
We're gonna do beep beep.
I think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. I'm just not bad enough for that. Just not bad enough for that. Other people need those.
Oh,
Even though I don't want to admit I might be that other people. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see. I don't know. It depends on how badly you want to do the other things.
That's true.
You know, you might change your mind if you decide that it might be worth it if just to do some stuff, be able to do some stuff. Because I think that's kind of what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Like, how bad do I really want to go and do these cool things that I could do?
Yeah.
Within my limitations.
Yeah.
And living with that. Yeah. It's a hard one.
Yeah.
It's a big one. It's a hard one. All right.
If you have any tips or tricks,
We're always open. We need them all.
help us.
Help us. Help us.
We'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Bye.